guys, it's Kelly. So today I'm gonna be boxing up some plants to bring to my, well, to mail to my sister. I have to do this like sooner than later because it's the middle of October and it's getting cold, and she's even more north than where I am. So yeah, that's what we're doing. First, I'll show you the plants I'm sending to her. Should we start biggest to smallest? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so the first one I'll be sending her is this Peperomia obtusifolia. I'll try to find a picture. She recently sent me a picture of hers, and it's this one poor little lonely stalk with like 3 leaves on it. So I found this. I found this as $10 with the pot. Decent sized plant. It's not a bad price, so I picked it up for her. Her favorite color is green, so it was like perfect. And I'm going to send this to her. Alright, the next one I'll be sending her is this Hoya variegated Wyetii or Kentiana. Not sure which one, doesn't matter. So we gotta try to get her into some Hoyas. So I have another Hoya head in that family. But yeah, so it's a decent sized plant, it's nice. I'm also gonna be sending her this yellow pot. She could just stick it in. And yeah, I think that looks cute. So that's the second plant. The next one is gonna be this little, they call it the money tree, friendship plant or whatever it is. The Pelia peperomoides. And this one's doing pretty good. It has a whole bunch of babies. This baby's really taken off. So I think she'll like that. Alright. Oh, so I also got her the smaller Peperomia obtusifolia. This, I am going to leave her a little note to say to put this in the pot that only has like the one stalk to give it a little friend to grow with. And there's 2 plants in here, so she'll have the one stalk that's really tall with a couple of leaves, and then these 2 littler ones hopefully will grow up and fill out the plant. So that's the other one. And then I'm sending her a split rock succulent, just because I think they look cool, and I think she'll think it looks cool. She's an art major, so you know she likes the funky look and stuff. So, and then these 2 plants are like her wish list plants. She's been on the hunt for this lithops or a lithops, and this one has 5, so I think she'll really like it. The colors on it are really cool. And yeah. And then the last one is the string of turtles, Peperomia prostrata. So I recently put this into a shallower pot, and it's not dying, so I think we've saved it. So yep, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to wrap these all up to make sure they don't fall or get jostled around in the box, and hopefully make it to her before it gets really cold, and hopefully they're all alive when they get to her. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Alright, so I like to reuse things, and I have a box. It's just you can't really see it in the frame, but it's a box I'm reusing. You don't really have to see the box to understand. So I have the smaller box that I got when I picked up a couple other plants from my local nursery. They have boxes and they put them in here and you can carry them around, whatever. So I figure I'm going to put all the smaller plants in here. So I'm just going to start doing that to kind of keep them together. Squish the turtles. Alright, so we got this. And we have this guy. I think we can shove him right in here. Okay, so that's pretty flat. This guy can just lay down. And in order to keep it, because it's not as tall as the box, in order to keep it, actually, let me move the camera so you can see the box and see this better. Hold on. Okay, we're at a different angle. I think this will work better. We'll find out together. Alright, so this is the box. And you can see it's not as tall as the other box. One, because we don't want to squish the plants. And, you know, this is just the box I have, so this is it. So, in order to keep it from bouncing up and down as it's in shipment, I have just these pieces of stick. I used to use these for, blanking for, name tags in the plants, but I've switched to plastic because they don't rot. So, not as eco-friendly, but alright, so I have that, and that will, yeah, that will keep it from bouncing. I can feel them. And to keep the plants up top protected, I'm going to be adding some floof. So, I don't really know how to pack with the floof yet. We're figuring it out. I'm just going to lay it on top. I'm going to tuck it in like the box a little bit. Alright, so that is good in there. So, then this plant, I'm going to wrap and put here, and that should keep it from moving too much there. I might put some cardboard, cut up some cardboard and stick it in to hold it, but first we must wrap. So I'm just going to get tape because I forgot to get tape. Hold on again. Okay, I'm back. So I couldn't find my packing tape, so we're going to use this pretty little glitter tape. So, yep. Alright. So, I'm just going to see what paper fits out of my stack of papers. This one's nice and big. You're going to lay it down gently. You're going to hold up the leaves in the position that they naturally want to be. You don't want them to get squished by the pot because it's going to roll. So, push up all the leaves as best as you can. You probably are hearing a whole bunch of paper sprinkling. Let me move the mic. Alright. So you're just going to, as best as you can, do that, wrap it all up. Maybe pre-cut some tape for this step probably make it a little easier. Alright, and then after you drop the tape, pick it up and pre-cut some. Alright, so I'm just gonna pre-cut a couple pieces. I have the other plant I'm also going to wrap, so cut a couple pieces for that too. Alright, I think we're good on that for now. Yeah, so I like to wrap up the bottom just to kind of, if some dirt does come out, it kind of holds it in. Maybe glitter tape's not the best tape to use, but it's the tape we got, so. Okay, so we got that. Just fold it in on itself. Fold it up. Alright, doesn't have to be perfect. I'm also going to wrap it in some bubble wrap. One, because it's in a pot, and two, because it's starting to get cold, and it's kind of helps insulate it a little bit more, or so I would like to think. Not too sure about the physics on it, but I'm gonna say it helps. So I'm going to tape that down. And trying not to squish any leaves. All right, so that is good. We're going to lay it in the box, and we're going to use some other pieces after I put the other plant in to just fill up the spaces. So next is this pot. I'm going to try to wrap it with it in the pot just because it is a little easier that way. And I wrap it on a diagonal when the paper is cooperating. And push it all up in one area, wrap it, fold it down, and then tape it. Like that. So I'm going to cut up some more tape, and I'll do that. Look, I'm not a professional plant seller or anything like that, so it's all just kind of like makeshift and what will stick. And I usually take some tips from the plants that I purchase. I notice how they're wrapped, and I try to emulate those, but I emulate it with recycled stuff, so I mean, it's not perfect, but it works. So again, just wrap it with some bubble wrap. And we got the other plant wrapped. Okay. Ooh, that's not a fun sound to listen to. So when I'm putting multiple pots in a box, I try to keep them separated so they don't bang into each other and break that way. So yeah, and okay. Sorry about that. I dropped you. I dropped the whole camera. Anyway, I'm using the smaller pieces, crinkling them up, and just shoving them in. This side's pretty good. I'm just going to add some paper, because the paper I can crinkle up and really shove it in there, hold stuff together. A little bit more of this. I want to make sure it's in there good. And then that is pretty much it. I'll do a little wrap like this, and then a little of this. And I have one more piece, so I'll throw it on top. And yeah, this is good to go and get mailed out once I find my tape, because I'm not going to be able to seal this with the glitter tape. So yeah, so this is how I wrap it. It's not always pretty. Sometimes you drop your camera, but yeah, you know, or you lose your tape or whatever, but this is how I do it. This is how I'm sending it to her. I'm sure she'll love it. And if she doesn't, she'll have to deal, because I sent it. Too bad. So yeah, and I guess that's it. So I'll see you guys around. Relax, plant, peace out, and see you later.